Madrid na my beach.
Yeah?
Madrid na my beach.
Hey.
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 Madrid na my beach.
How?
Madrid na my beach.
Hey.
Arsenal 5, Real Madrid 1. We are off to the semi-finals, people. And let me introduce my distinguished panel right now. The semi-finalist panel. On my right-hand side, weighing 150 pounds. With all that afro, with all that beard, with all that light skin juice coming out of there.
Pause.
It's my man. It's my man. SOS. Soul's in the motherfucking building.
Here we go.
And on my left-hand side, you know him. You heard about him. You seen him. You know what time it is when he comes through. It's the one and only, the Niger Englishman.
Oh yeah, now my
My peeps,
people,
my
my
peeps.
people.
And on my far left, last but not least, Wayne, 150 pounds, never lost a fucking game in the studio. You know who he is. You seen him on the power play. It's my man, Abdul Malik.
It's good to be back. It's good to be back.
And the word of today is remontada. Remontada. Remontada.
Can we play you every week?
Remontada.
Let's get into it though.
Remontada. I am waiting for the remontada, locos. You know, my people, I'm still waiting for the remontada. All of you people who thought.
They said the Bernabéu's different, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It's
remontada.
90 minutes of the Bernabéu.
They translated all the translations.
Yeah.
Remontada.
They get the ultras to follow them to stadium.
Remontada.
They don't put the lead on to cook the rice.
Remontada.
And we boil.
They didn't know that the right temperature.
Remontada.
And it cooked.
And he cooked.
Yo, fellas, let's get into it.
Sorry,
Listen,
we're a bit delirious.
obviously,
Now,
listen, it was a brave performance by the Arsenal. We went there, we silenced the crowd, which was always going to be important because it was raucous atmosphere at the Bernabéu today. But I thought we settled in very well. Could have gone ahead with a penalty. Talk about that penalty. I mean, you don't get those given in the Premier League, and we got one, and obviously Saka, with a little panic up, misses it, and then we're all on knife edges.
Bukayo Saka.
Do you know what the thing is? Yeah, the two things I asked for happened at the same time.
Yeah.
I asked if we can get to halftime 0-0, or can we score the first goal? If any of those scenarios happen, I was confident. But that Saka penalty miss, you saw the studio. We weren't ourselves for like the next 10 minutes. Everyone was still lost in that because at the Bernabéu, if the crowd gets on top of you, maybe Saka starts letting that drill on his mind. But BGB, bro, he does what he does. He brushed the dirt off his shoulder and he did a chip, but later on in the game.
Yeah.
Our two wingers came up for us, big. Yeah. Our two special wingers, Martinelli and Saka, who have carried us for the last 3 years. We have been hard on Martinelli this season, but he came through. The only idiot that cannot raise his head is Odegaard. Yeah, but remontada!
We're not talking
remontada!
Can let's talk about it. Madrid seemingly got a penalty. Referee takes 6 minutes. And what a brave referee to be able to do that in the Bernabéu. Because they get the penalty, they score that goal, completely different outlook on the game. Completely.
Well,
happen.
One more can I say? I can't feel my face. Remontada. Remontada. If you ask me anything today, all I'm saying is remontada. Now, you have seen the remontada. Over to Malik.
Malik, let's talk about some special performances today. Obviously, Bukayo Saka is going to get the headlines, obviously. But I thought the two back players, I thought the left back, Miles, was fantastic today. And Jakob Kiwior was brilliant today. Let's talk about those performances.
I mean, I've always said good things about Miles Lewis-Kelly from day one. That guy is a brilliant footballer. He's playing ahead of his time, man. Like,
do you know what his middle name is? You know what his Spanish name is?
What's his Spanish name?
Remontada!
Arriba! Andele!
Can he miss that one? He missed that one.
Remontada!
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Against Madrid, one of the best teams in the world.
Yeah.
It showed maturity.
Yeah.
It showed confidence. It showed talent. That's what we ask for from boys from the Hill End. Every day. That man, Kiwior, man, that guy hits pressure.
I'm about to bust your head, guys. Are you ready?
They haven't lost the game.
The best centre back for the two legs, like Kiwior.
Yeah.
I'm telling
Argue
you.
if you want.
Yeah.
Fight with your
No,
friends.
100%.
Fight with your
Because
friends,
Saliba
like,
actually has been
And he was
shaking
his
his leg.
error for the game.
Yes.
Yes.
everybody was worrying about QWL. You see, we live in an age where football fans don't really have knowledge. All they
Data.
care about is the name on the back of the
And
jersey.
data,
That's it.
You need to study your footballers. I told guys that QWL and Saliba have a great partnership. In fact, a better partnership than Gabriel.
Yeah.
But it's just because Gabriel starts all the time and he's that imposing.
Yeah.
But QWL, we saw today when he juggled the ball on his head
Solid.
and headed the ball back
Back
to
to the
Raya.
goalkeeper.
That summed him up. Cool, calm, collective. Saliba, who that we think is a rock, he's the one who he slipped
messed
up. But
up, he messed
I'm not
up.
going to take anything from Saliba.
Yeah.
He's been a rock, but remontada.
Hey, but
Remontada all day, every day.
do you know what though about Saliba? The reason why he's Rolls Royce, bro.
Yeah.
The reason why I say that is because the fact that his big bro wasn't there,
Yeah.
he had to change up his game.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
had to lead. He had to be the aggressor.
yeah.
Because he knew like Kivior, even though he's got some attributes, he's not been in the side. I have to be the leader here. I'm the
Of
younger.
course.
I don't know if he's younger than him or not.
Who than who?
Saliba is younger than Kivior.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, so yeah,
Remontada.
I have to be the big bro here and lead it, drive the ball out. But Kivior, man, I mean,
He showed class today, man.
so much class,
Showed
back to
class.
back.
Listen, a couple of other players that deserve a mention. I thought Mourinho was fantastic today. We forget he won the penalty, 2 assists, and he won the penalty for the missed penalty. But the center midfield pairing, Declan Rice and Partey
Partey,
were
wow.
phenomenal today. And Declan Rice, man of the match. Deservedly so.
Again, that's a remontada. Because he came back to win the man of the match. Remontada.
Listen, we're all looking ahead. Semi-final against PSG.
We'll talk about that later, please.
Yes, we're still basking in the.
We're basking in- okay,
So
okay.
because look, do you know why I love this team in the Champions League specifically?
Yeah.
Not necessarily in the Prem, but in the Champions League specifically. Like the maturity, people have to highlight the maturity the team showed today. Disheartened by the miss and the penalty, got a bit disgruntled with the fans with the penalty that got not given for Real Madrid. Then took the lead instantly.
Yeah.
They got a goal back, and we couldn't hear the stadium because obviously the sound is off. But the stadium there rock Vinicius and his stupid. But we kept our heads, man.
Listen, in the
We
week,
kept our heads.
in the
bro.
week
I
leading
love
up to the game, we were all posing questions about what kind of tactics will the manager go with. And ultimately, I thought we played
Spot on.
to a T, right? We were brave on the ball. We knew that we had to go forward. And every time we went forward, we were threatening. It looked like we could create a chance. And, for a team that's only 2 years into the Champions League, essentially, to go to the Bernabeu and do that and play bravely, real performance. And the manager, hats off to him. His in-game management was spot on today. Spot on. But remontada, yeah.
Nah, the coach really did fantastic with the formation, with the selection of the players, and he knew, first things first, the Champions League is way different from the Premier League.
Yeah.
If you play, if you are playing this kind of game in the Premier League, let's say for a lesser team here, they like to do low block and everything, but the Champions League, everybody is not familiar. They're not really familiar with our game, so we have our chances against open defense and all. But for the coach to now realize that it's not all the time we attack with the ball. I mean, that's a little bit of haram football against Real Madrid. Like
Real Madrid! Remontada!
damn it.
So look, Kanebi, let's talk about Bukayo. Let's talk about Starboy, because for him to dust the dirt off his shoulders and come back with an exquisite finish, little dink over the keeper, shows that the boy has got
Best
some
keeper
nerve.
in the world.
I'm not going to lie to you. I was pissed off with that first penalty.
Yeah.
When you guys see the match reaction, I was super pissed because I'm a killer. When I used to play football, I'm all about being professional. Kill your opponent. I don't have time for showboating.
Pause.
Kill them off. But he bounced back. He scored that beautiful goal.
And it was a massive goal.
And the goal was a very
Massive
massive goal.
goal.
In
Yeah.
fact,
Loud
without that
goal.
goal, I don't think we're qualifying. Because
You think so?
Well,
You don't think so?
I think psychologically it kind of gave us more
Calmed
belief that
everyone
we
down.
Yeah.
could
But
actually
especially
go
with
down.
that goal we conceded.
Yeah.
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 It would have been tight.
But with that, Madrid didn't play anything.
Yeah,
We
Kanebi was
gave
saying,
them the
Kanebi
goal.
was saying they didn't play anything.
They didn't play
all game.
anything.
They didn't play
We gave
anything.
them the goal. We gave Madrid their goal. Saliba that say you should take. Let me give Mbappe or Vinicius my boys because I'm trying to play for this club maybe in the next 4 years. Saliba, fuck you for that, but I still love you.
It's been an unbelievable week. Last
Hey.
Wednesday was crazy. This week is crazy. It's gonna be an amazing weekend.
Last Tuesday, you mean?
Whatever it was,
Yeah,
the
it's
game.
a blur.
The game.
It's an absolute blur. And
But can we
yeah.
talk about a matchup that people were quite disrespectful about?
Timber and
coming in?
Rodrigo,
No, I
go
got
on.
another one for you.
Yeah.
I'm as an artist who's on I think a show talking about we'll see whose 100 million is going to be worth more in the game, and Bellingham versus Jude. I mean, versus
Bellingham versus Jude.
yeah.
He was fighting himself.
Yeah, he was
all game.
fighting all the
Yeah.
demons in his head
Yeah,
today.
yeah,
He
yeah.
was talking his shit, and Rice bodied him back to back, bro. He wasn't even in any of the games. Rice didn't give him an inch. And when he tried to square up into the game, he told him, "Boy, calm down. I'll deal with you, bro. I'm cooking you right now. Let's not make this messy." So Declan Rice deserves his flowers. Back-to-back man of the matches. Sensational goals. They said, you have to go through all those free kicks mean nothing. What are you talking now? What are you telling me now?
So good
We're
from
through.
the player,
And there you have it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Fuck Real Madrid. Hala Madrid. Remontada.